You're listening to EVS Studios. Welcome to the Eric and Reno Show. And now, here's your host, Eric and Reno.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Thank you. Hey, I appreciate you listening. Thanks for joining me. I'm recording a podcast finally after about 6 weeks. I've been busy. I've been very, unfortunately, busy. Summer months are my busiest months. For those of you that don't know, I drive a big rig. I drive truck. I'm a truck driver. Those guys are fucking stupid, aren't they? I got my CDL 30 plus years ago now, so I'd always have something to fall back on. I never wanted to be unemployed, so figured I'd get myself an insurance policy. Always make sure I had a in-demand job. Well, I've been falling back on it for 24 out of the last 30 years. It's been pretty crazy. Always trying to get out of the truck. I was always trying to, work in the office, be a dispatcher. I've done that. Be a load broker. I've done that. Operations manager for a trucking company. I've done that. Commercial tire store manager. I've done that. Warehouse manager. I've done that. I've done a lot of things all in and around the transportation industry, but I always knew I had to put my hazmat to work for me. Not everybody has their hazmat qualifications and their endorsement on their license. You got to be pretty special to do that. You got to be smarter than your average bear, some people would say. Anyway, so I've been delivering chemicals for a company called Thatcher Transportation out of Salt Lake City for the last 7+ years now. And, when it gets really hot, like in the summer months, water evaporates faster. And so people and companies need more chemicals. We deliver chemicals to all the power stations in the area. They have cooling towers, and that's why they need chemicals, because they have big, giant water cooling towers that help keep their electric generators cool, because they're either burning natural gas or coal. That's right. Welcome to Nevada. We still burn coal to make electricity here, although you would never know it because the big, giant 300-foot tall towers never have any smoke or even a heat signature coming out of the top, because they've made it so clean and got so many scrubbers in there and catalytic converters that it's cheap and it's safe and it's not polluting very much. Anyway, also we deliver chemicals to a lot of thermal electric plants around Nevada. I deliver to about a dozen of them. And these companies, they go out there, they drill, they find a hot spot, and they build a power generation station on it. And they have cooling towers because they got to keep all their equipment cool. And so they need chemicals as well. And that's the majority of my job, other than just wastewater treatment plants use a lot of chemicals to treat all that water you flush down the toilet, as well as fresh water. They use chemicals to clean up all that water. So I'm pretty busy this time of the year. I'm busy all year round, but man, these last several weeks, 60, 70-hour weeks sometimes. But that's okay. I need the money. They pay me well. Just like everybody else, money makes the world go around, so that's what I need to do. Unfortunately, it cut way into my podcasting career. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy sharing ideas and talking with you, and I really enjoy interviewing people, and I would love to get more people in here. I also enjoy sharing music, and as long as I can get away with that, I'm going to keep on doing it. Although I keep saying, hey, I'm playing music, older music too, that probably doesn't even get any clicks or downloads anymore, and maybe my listeners, well, they actually go to their favorite music streaming system, or streaming service, and actually click on a song and listen to it, maybe download it, and all of a sudden, the people from that record company go, hey, there's renewed interest in this. Someone just paid 99 cents for that song. Or somebody just clicked on it on a contract streaming music service, and we just got 2 pennies for that. How'd that happen? This song's 30 years old. Hey, we should look into this. Oh, somebody's doing it for free, kind of promoting us in a dead catalog of music we kind of didn't want to play anymore. Maybe that's a new way for people to get out there and listen to music. Well, we'll see. Anyway, hey, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for listening. Email me at ericandreno@duck.com. That's right. You can reach out to me at ericinreno, all one word, at duck, like the quack quack.com. And reach out. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you saw. Let me know what you heard. Maybe I misspoke, said something wrong, screwed up something. I do that all the time. My brain is usually going fast with my mouth, and everybody knows that, so it's okay. It happens. Hey, by the way, I love it if you're listening to me on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube, or on Amazon, or even Spotify. I'm there. Do me a favor, click like or follow or whatever the hell that particular podcast streaming service has that allows them to know you are listening to me. And then every time I post a new one, if you click follow or subscribe, depending on what they actually have there, when I get a new one posted, it'll automatically tell you, hey, Eric and Reno's got a new podcast for you to listen to. Appreciate that. If you would go ahead and hit me up that way. God, I missed doing this and talking and stuff. And I really didn't have a huge subject to actually share with you or anything like that. Just wanted to get back in here, get back into the swing of things of talking and bringing up things that have happened. Like I said, I mentioned I've been busy at work for certain. I also had a vacation. I don't know if some of you listeners were friends, so you already know this. Tracy and I have a cabin we rent up at Zephyr Point, not Zephyr Cove at Lake Tahoe, Zephyr Point, the Presbyterian Church Conference Center. Not that we're members or anything like that, but they have about 50 cabins up there. They're called rustic cabins because they're a little run down, so they're not like a fancy Tahoe vacation house or anything. But it's affordable, 7 nights up there. We're there the week of the 4th of July, so we went up there the last Saturday in June and came home on July 5th, 7 days later. And just had a wonderful time relaxing. Yes, there was a lot of drinking and a lot of eating and a lot of sightseeing too. Instead of taking our bicycles up there, which we normally will ride from around the casinos over to the other side of Camp Richardson on your way up to Emerald Bay up that way. There's a lot of nice bike trails around South Lake Tahoe there that are nice and flat, not too hilly. Boy, some of those bike trails, it's like, wait, I'm out here to enjoy myself, not work out. What? I'm going uphill? Oh, man. I only got 3 gears on this thing. Anyway, it was a lot of fun doing that on bicycles. And we would, stop at some of the local, bars and restaurants and pubs and eateries and do a little shopping and stuff. But this year, we decided to take the Harley up there along with our car full of all of our stuff as well. And one of the days we did a quick ride around the lake. Quick, that means it took less than 6 hours. And we actually looked up online and pinpointed some places we've never been to before, a couple of bars, a couple of restaurants, and did a little sightseeing on a couple of places. I got to see a little more of the sights and sounds of Lake Tahoe and got to meet some interesting people, too, that are all around in that area. And then we took a real long trip a couple days later down towards the Placerville area and just kind of went through some of the foothills right there between like Placerville, which is on Highway 50, and went through some old mining towns on our way to Highway 88. We didn't take Highway 49. We took some older highways, much smaller too. Went through a little place called Fiddletown, California. Old mining town. There's dozens and dozens of old little tiny kind of abandoned mining towns. Just have a few locals living in them. They're not big cities or anything like that, but 160, 70, 180 years ago, they were the city to go to buy your groceries and stuff like that. They were the places. And they're always cute, and they always usually have like a little bar somewhere in there. And you get to see a piece of some of our West Coast history out here, which doesn't go back very far, just a couple hundred years. You talk to people from Europe, and they can pinpoint family members from 1,000 years earlier. And it's just like, wow, how many generations had gone by, and look how old these buildings are. We don't have old buildings out here. We got old barns that might be 100, maybe 120 years old, and they're falling over. You go to the East Coast, you'll find buildings that are 300-400 years old, and you can go to Europe, and well, depending on how far back in history you want to look, there's some real old ones. Anyway, we got to do a little trip like that. We came back up Highway 88, got a little rain. It was, one of those summer days where all of a sudden a little thunderstorm kind of pops up. Didn't ruin our day at all. And went back to our cabin, spent the next couple days there. And then, as every vacation, I'm sure you guys have the same experience. It all ends and goes way too fast. It's like, wait a minute. I work 5 days a week, and that just seems to crawl on forever. I'm on vacation, and all of a sudden, day 5, you're like, wait a minute, wasn't I on day 2? How the hell did we get here already? It just goes by way too fast. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I did have an experience a couple of months ago I kind of wanted to share with you guys. Just a cute little story that one of my friends said, that really happened. I go, just the way I described it. And they're like, you should share that on your podcast. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a short little story. Early one morning, I want to say it was 5 a.m., and this was, I believe, end of January, beginning of February, so it was winter up here. By the way, speak about the weather. We had over 100-degree weather yesterday up here in Reno, Nevada. It was 105 when we were out driving around, and it's like 98 degrees now, and it is cooking. Wife and I, we did some work in the backyard earlier this morning, and we're like, you know what? It's getting hot. We're going inside. Anyway, back to my story. Like I said, it was end of January, beginning of February, about 5 in the morning, and I had to put fuel in my pickup on my way to work. And went down here to my local Maverick gas station in Northwest Reno, right on Robb Drive there. Like I said, it was about 5 a.m. in the wintertime. The sun doesn't come up till after 7:30, so it's dark and it's cold. And I'm putting fuel in my truck, not thinking about too much. And there's some other people coming and going, getting their morning coffee, putting fuel in their vehicles as well. And this one guy walks up to me, and in Northwest Reno, we're not used to having people just walk up and start talking to you. You'll get that with all the homeless people closer to downtown Reno. But this guy was definitely not homeless. That's not my point. But, you're just not expecting someone to come up and start talking to you. This guy, I want to say he was mid-30s. He could have been maybe a little younger, maybe a little older. Let's just guess him at 35. White kid, wearing what looked like to me like work clothes. They weren't dirty. I was wearing work clothes. I mean, they were clean. We just started out in the morning. He's wearing work boots, and a friend of mine mentions you can tell a lot about a person by looking at their shoes. And actually, I had someone tell me that 35 years ago before, too, so I always make sure to have good-looking shoes on. Work shoes, work boots. He's wearing a work jacket kind of thing. He comes up to me, and I can tell just by the look on his face, he's had a little bit of a hard morning so far, and it's already 5 a.m. Kind of seemed like he was driving in from somewhere on his way to a job site or something like that. And he looks at me, and he goes, hey, man, I don't mean to bother you or anything like that, but, I don't get paid till this Friday, and I got to get to work. Can you spare $5 so I can put some, gas in my pickup here? Just so I can, get on. And he was not selling me anything. He was telling me the truth. Excuse me. I work hard too, so I get choked up over shit like this. He was telling me the truth, that this is what he was doing. And he needed help, like we all do. Wow. Sorry. I'll get it together here. I didn't question anything, didn't say anything to him. I grabbed my wallet and I handed him $20. And he goes, oh, whoa, hey, 20. Well, can I get your phone number or address? I can mail it to you. And I just looked at him. I go, you know what? Just pay it forward. Wow. Oh, wasn't expecting that. I told him, pay it forward. Next time somebody else is needing help, you give them help. And he looked at me, very thankful, a little on the embarrassed side that he had to ask for help like that. But us working men, we're not as tough as most people think we are. And everybody needs help sometimes. And everybody suffers with a lot of frustration, with a lot of disappointment out there. A lot of the times you'll think back and discover that, hey, life's not that bad. You know, I work hard. I got a lot of nice things. I got a lot of nice toys that I play with. Look, I got podcast, recording equipment. I got a beautiful wife. I got wonderful kids. I don't know how, but they all still love me, which I got lucky on that, I guess. I thought for sure I was going to fuck that up one way or the other. Thank God I didn't, because they're the three most important people in my life. But hey, everybody's going through something. Everybody's dealing with something out there. So be nice. People out on the road, calm your tits, please. You need to drive like your life depends on it, because it actually does. And when I'm in my big rig full of, chemicals, the chemicals I deliver can completely dissolve a human body, no problemo. Think about that guy driving that truck that, he's probably already dealt with a half a dozen other disappointed people that decided to take it out on him. In fact, my wife and I, we were on our Harley when we were on vacation up in Lake Tahoe, and traffic was a little heavy going through the city of Lake Tahoe. It was flowing, but it was a little heavy. This one guy was in the middle lane. He just pulled out of this driveway, and he's in the middle lane trying to, get in with us. And I'm kind of behind him, and I stop, and the cars in front of us, the light turned green, took off. And I'm sitting there and I'm like waving. I'm kind of in his blind spot, but I'm kind of making sure he can see me in his mirror or maybe through the passenger door, the window on the right side. And I'm waving. I'm like, go, dude, go, just go. And everybody behind me, and by this time there's 40, 50, 60 vehicles stacked up behind me. They can see what I'm doing. Nobody honked at me, which I was kind of surprised about. And so I fucking rev up my throttle, just try to get his attention. Like, hey, I'm trying to let you in so you can go. And he doesn't go. And so I go, and as I'm going past his passenger door, my wife and I look over, and he's giving me the fucking bird. I'm like, wow, that sucks. Trying to be nice to someone, let him in, and I'm the one that getting told number one, which I get told that, I wouldn't say every day on the road, but God, it sure does seem like it after a while. Hey, by the way, somebody lets you in traffic. Once you get in, wave, signal, let them know you appreciate that, because they did not have to let you in. I tell you what, I let people in all the time, whether I'm in my big rig or my personal vehicle, and less than 50% of the people wave an acknowledgement that thanks for letting me in. I got tinted windows in my pickup. When people let me in, I'll roll my window down to hang my fucking arm out the window so people understand I'm appreciative, and I appreciate you. You are probably on your way to work or coming home from work, and you're probably stressed out. So I wanted to be nice because you were being nice. Thank you. Everybody's going through something. Be nice. That's what I always try to do. Sometimes my nerves and my patience while driving on our freeways in the United States here are tested daily. And you think it'd get easier once I got into my personal vehicle at the end of a 12-hour day and driving home, and it's like, just because you're doing 5 over the push of speed limit in the fast lane on the freeway doesn't mean you need to be out in the left lane. Some of us are trying to break the law for real. Get the fuck out of the way. Anyway, deep breath. And calm. That's good.
Here is your moment of musical bliss.
Let's get to my favorite part of the podcast, and that is when I get to share music with you guys. I absolutely love doing that. And I picked out a particular group that I know a lot of you have never heard of. They are called the Winery Dogs. Don't know how you come up with a title called the Winery Dogs. I mean, hey, everybody likes wine, right? And these guys are dogs, so they are the Winery Dogs. They're pretty cool. They are an American hard rock supergroup formed in 2012. It consists of Mike Portnoy on drums, Billy Sheehan on bass, and Richie Kozen, vocals and guitar. The band was conceived by drummer Mike Portnoy and bassist Billy Sheehan, and they were aiming for a power trio rock band with a lead singer guitarist as the frontman. And I think they did a wonderful job. The album that I have here, I'm actually going to play you 2 songs today. That's something new. I'm actually going to play you 2 songs. One's a pretty good hard rock drive-in ruckus song. The other one's kind of a slower blues song that is always pretty good. These three guys are musicians. They are very, very good at what they do. Mike Portnoy, drums and backing vocals. By the way, they were formed in 2012. This album is their first album. Came out in 2012, just titled Winery Dogs. Michael Stephen Portnoy is an American musician who is primarily known as the drummer, backing vocalist, and co-founder of the progressive metal band Dream Theater. I've been lucky enough to see Dream Theater twice here in Reno over the last 10 years. They are one of those super groups. You've never heard of any of their members because they're not on the radio or anything like that. But those guys are rock musicians. And if you have ever been a musician in your life and you understand how difficult it is to do some of those sounds and things and songs and stuff like that, you would appreciate listening to these guys. You don't even have to like hard rock, but it definitely is hard. Most of their songs are instrumentals, and they do a really, really, really good job at it. Of course, on this album, Mike Portnoy's drums are off the hook. This first song I'm going to play you, he plays some really wicked stuff. I would love to see it played live because I can't believe your feet and your hands move that fast. Billy Sheehan, he plays bass and he does backing vocals. And he's actually been an amazing bass player musician. He's an American musician known for playing bass guitar with acts such as Talus, with Steve Vai, with David Lee Roth, with Mr. Big, Niacin, and of course the Winery Dogs. He is also known for his lead bass playing style, including the use of chording, two-hand tapping, three-finger picking, technique, and controlled feedback. Sheehan has been voted best rock bass player 5 times in Guitar Player Readers polls. He is amazing, and he's played, like I said, with all those other big groups and people like David Lee Roth, Steve Vai, Mr. Big. He is definitely one of those guys. And when on both of these songs I'm going to play for you, you'll appreciate his style and how, absolutely crazy he actually can play the bass. It's really good. The lead singer and guitar player of this group, the Winery Dogs, is Richard Dale Coatzin Jr. He's an American rock guitarist, singer, and songwriter, also a solo artist. Coatzin has a back catalog of more than 20 album releases. He was signed by California-based Sharpnel Records from 1988 to 1991, and again from 95 to 97. He was a member of glam metal band Poison from 2001 to 1993. Then he was a member of Mr. Big from 1999 to 2002. And since 2012, he's been the frontman of the band, the Winery Dogs. He's also played with a lot of other people. When he was a solo act, he's actually opened for Kiss and a couple of other big bands like that. I'm scrolling down here because there's something I wanted to get down here. He's just been working the last 30 years in the rock industry, playing music, like I said, playing with Poison and stuff like that. And everything kind of led to him joining the Winery Dogs with Billy Sheehan and Mike Portnoy in 2012, and they've been together ever since. He's actually played a lot in Japan. He was actually one of the music directors for a Japanese hard rock metal group that didn't last very long. But they would open up for some big acts that would come through Japan. Including Rush. When they were playing in Japan, his group actually opened for them as well. Many years ago, like way back in like 2007 or something like that is what it says here. But they are quite amazing. This song I'm playing for you here, the first one from their album, Winery Dogs, the Winery Dogs, is called Time Machine. And it's one of my favorite kind of hard rock group, songs, mostly because it's not the glam rock from the 80s or anything like that. These guys are playing the hell out of their instruments for certain. The second song I want to play for you off their album, it's called I'm No Angel, and it is a great blues track. The song is self-explanatory as far as the vocals and stuff, and the style that these three guys, their bass, guitar, and drums, is amazing. I enjoy it very much. So let's go to our music.
Here is your moment of musical bliss.
And like I said, we're going to start out here with Time Machine. Hey, thanks for listening. I really appreciate you guys. Email me, ericandreno@duck.com. Love to hear your thoughts and suggestions. And hey, how about you come on air? Would love to hear from you. Talk to you later.
Resting in this hole I dug.
You're listening to EVS Studios. Thanks for listening to the Eric and Reno Show.